Just imagine, guys, you got a couple 52 ladies walking down on the street, and you gotta lay your eyes upon one. So you're walking down on the street, and you just gotta call out stop. So please really yell so the people can hear you calling out for a lady. Stop. Oh, there you go. It's a pretty lady. Okay, just remember it. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and fish out this lady from the street. And usually how I do this is I don't necessarily try and just go through the cards and pick out which one I think is your selection. Because right now we're not talking about cards, we're talking about women, and women aren't just simple objects. They're very sophisticated beings that are made usually out of a lot of things, out of a lot of traits. Like for example, let's start with the first few traits. See the 2 3s, find 2 traits of this one woman. The traits don't really matter, they're gonna sit there, that's all. Now, you see, the 3s actually represent the Holy Father, Holy Spirit, and the Son, from my side and from her side. And when they come together, they create something. They create chemistry. And the more I get to know this lady, the more I know that she's not into material things, she's more into spiritual things. That's why I'm here talking about this kind of things. She's not really into making things appear like surprises, she's more into making things disappear, like stealing. Not really a kleptomaniac, just more like one of those people that take your things and then return them later in a better condition. One of those artists, I would say. And this lady that I know you've spotted right there, it's no ordinary lady. You see, you would never spot her only when she would join her other traits, because that's when she would be herself. There you go. Now, the story goes on and it goes on. The story goes on and it goes on. That's how stories usually go. You're sitting around the fire and your dad's lighting another wood and another wood and another wood. And you're just sitting there thinking, well, where is this leading? Dad, where's my pretty lady going? I'm not getting it. And then your dad's just like, don't worry, son, don't worry. You'll completely get it when you're older, see? The number of the cards tells me how much this woman is worth. And it's 1 kilo of gold for every card. And we got 2, 4, 6, 8, see? Don't worry, your grandpa's very rich. That's why he's gonna make another card appear, so we make her 9 kilogram worth. Don't worry, no worries. And at this point, the spectator might think that, ooh, this is all leading to something. And it is actually, it's leading to creating a human being. And contrary to what people think, that creating a human being takes very little time, it's quite the opposite. Whereas creating a human being is very much a complex thing. Whereas that was horrible. Whereas we don't necessarily know every trait, but we know the general idea of this person, because I don't really think the maker wants to know every trait, because then he's not gonna have a surprise at the end. So I think what he does is he gives a general idea of everything, and after this general idea is made, you know, he puts aside one thing that makes everything special. And then he says, okay, he's got to rush it just a bit. Like, he's taking his time with each one of these, but he's gonna rush it. That's what he's got to do at least once. He's got to say, okay, just drop everything. That's it, I'm just done. This human is created. And right here we have Mirabella, if I'm sure. I didn't know what I wanted to say, but to make a conclusion to our story, the woman that you have chosen, let me show you how I ended up getting her. You see, all of these traits, they add up to a person. Not only do they add up to a person. They add up in number as well. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14, that means to me that your woman is no queen. Your woman's actually a king. Your woman is a king in her kingdom. And this would be her queen, but not really, you see, because the effect goes differently. If we have 14 here, now the question comes, what kind of queen did you select? Is it a club one that goes after power? Is it a spade one that goes after seduction and lust? Is it a diamond one that goes after greed and money? Is it a heart one that's a romantic one? And the card says that yours is a diamond one going after money. Is it? Yeah, yeah, it was. Man, that would have sucked like such a big build up. But you see, the money thing is written on. So even though this female was in the past somebody that would go after money, she started writing her own story on top. And that's how, guys, you can take a story and make it the most personal, philosophical thing for somebody. Just what?
It was on the card. It was diamonds, but not.
It wasn't a king. It wasn't a king. Wasn't it this one?
Yeah, king of diamonds.
Yeah, king of diamonds. Yeah, 14, king, and diamonds, from the 7 of diamonds. This is diamonds. Ethel made me worry for a bit. It's good, right? Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah, guys, that's basically how you guys can create a very long effect over, and obviously you don't have to produce every card like I did. It would be even more magical if you wouldn't produce it using the same method of doing this on and on. Obviously, you could definitely go about doing something else. And the effect is basically done. You pick at the card, you know the card, and then you construct your entire story around their number. You gotta have a number because you know the card, so you gotta have a number produced, and then sometimes you're gonna peek at the card that you produce from the middle, and if it's the color of the chosen card, you put it aside, and pa-pa-pam, you got this story, guys, and that's how you can have a little bit of fun with very little. Pack little, play big. See you guys tomorrow.